of my life.
Let's try this one more time, why don't we? This is not a review of the OnePlus 6T. This is just me and my comments on switching over from an iPhone, since I have been an iPhone user pretty much since the iPhone 3GS. What made me hop out of the iPhones was the fact that I had jailbroken my iPhone, and eventually the jailbreak stopped working. A big factor was the fact that I could sell my iPhone X, which was the Space Gray 64GB unlocked for any carrier iPhone. I sold it for about $800, and that meant that I was able to pick up a brand new OnePlus 6T out of T-Mobile, which is my carrier, for about $700. So swapping over, let's talk about what is new. Like what was new for me switching over to the OnePlus 6T. So starting with the box itself and what I got in the package, I was stunned to see that I got the phone, a screen protector already on the phone, a case. It also came with the dongle for USB-C, which I have no clue what I did with it because dongles. Came with its charger, of course, but it's a fast charger, and this charger is fast. This notch is just so unoffensive. I think it looks pretty fresh. Let's hop into what I miss about iPhones. So the blue bubbles, I definitely miss them, but that's not what I miss the most about iPhones. See, everyone calls it FaceTiming, even though I don't have FaceTime on my phone. That's how big FaceTime and iMessage is. Here is actually the thing that I miss the most. I miss my Apple Watch. There just really isn't a wearable out there right now that is on the same level as the Apple Watch. But in reality, that was the only Apple device that I really was sacrificing when giving up my iPhone. My AirPods still work flawlessly with my OnePlus. There's this app called Air Battery, and it pops up with your AirPods just as fast as I had them working on my iPhone. I toss them in my ears and my music starts playing from Spotify. That was even something that your iPhone didn't do because it was pulling from Apple Music. Yeah, if the Apple Watch is what I miss the most, AirDrop is definitely number 2. I miss that one a lot. I really do miss the camera quality from the iPhone. I installed the Google APK camera on here, so I think in MKBHD video he said it best, where the camera quality basically goes from like a 6 to like a 7, 7.5, maybe 8 on a good day. Another thing that I never would have thought that I would miss from the iPhones is the speaker quality from the top of the phone, the earpiece. I found myself, with this phone at least, since there's only bottom firing speakers, whenever I would watch a video, I would be holding it and cupping it on the side like this to get the audio to blast towards me. I never realized that I didn't do that with my iPhone because the front-facing speakers on the top, even though they're smaller than the bottom ones, they sounded great. So those are the main things that I really miss from the iPhone, but there are a few things that I'm really enjoying about the OnePlus experience. I find myself using the Google Assistant a lot more than Siri, just because I mean, it actually gives me decent answers most of the time. Turn off the light strip.
Okay, turning off the office light strip.
Yeah, Google Assistant. It's pretty good. Of course, I can't forget the fingerprint sensor that's underneath the screen. I mean, 2 years ago, who would have guessed that that would have been possible? I've gotten kind of used to it now. It just makes me smile every time. It's so cool. And then there are so many little things that this phone can do that I just wish that the iPhones would take. So like, for example, earlier today, when I woke up this morning, I probably woke up 5 minutes before my alarm goes off. And you pull this down, the notifications, and it says alarm in 5-10 minutes. Would you like to dismiss it? I don't know how many times I would be in the shower and I forgot that my alarm hadn't gone off, and I'm in the shower, the alarm is going off. Natalie's mad at me because I had the alarm and I forgot to turn it off, and she's awake now. She's grumpy at me for the following 30-45 minutes. I'm in a bad mood because I forgot that I had an alarm. You see, it's a slippery slope. I never knew that widgets were a thing, and I have widgets pretty much everywhere now. The battery life on this thing is incredible. I used to always, like a ritual, charge my phone before I went to sleep. I would be pissed off in the morning if I forgot to charge my phone. This thing, I can not charge my phone, have my phone be at 20%, and the fast charging is so damn fast that say I wake up usually around 6:30, wake up, plug my phone in right here at my desk, shower, make coffee, fill up the hydro flask, all of that. Say I was done by 7, so only 30 minutes. I'm at 80%, bare minimum. I used to carry a portable charger even with me when I had my iPhone. I don't have to do that anymore. And I think the last thing that I'll talk about is this little side ringer right here. Super convenient. There's 3 settings. It's either on ring, vibrate, or completely silent. And that's come in super handy when I'm at a meeting and, it buzzes the first time. I don't even have to take the phone out of my pocket. I can just leave it in there, reach in and slide it up to the top, and it's on silent. The little things, man. The little things. So yeah, overall, I am super, super happy with this phone. I really can't give it enough credit. It's, cheaper than a lot of the flagships out there, and it has a lot of those flagship specs. Of course, though, I do miss those few things from iOS, and I have no hate against iPhone or Apple in general. Honestly, the few things that would make me switch back to an iPhone that I would really want is USB-C, and make that notch either smaller or do something new with it. I'm totally fine with Face ID. I don't need you to put a freaking whatever this thing is underneath the screen, but it's my guinea pig. Literally a barn in here. Like, you guys don't see it, but I've got 2 guinea pigs right there and my dog over there just smacking her lips away. But yeah, one day I'm sure they're gonna make some changes to the iPhone and I'll have some interest in it, but for now, I won't be subtracting OnePlus out of my life because it's added so much to the equation. See what I did there? That's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit the like button. Consider subscribing if you want to see some more of my content. If you didn't like the video, you know which button works. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.